Alright, welcome back to Blickling. We've moved on a growth period or a period. I finished getting the bales in. We got some over here and some over by the sheep. We did change the shelter again over the bales. There was a problem with that one. The guys who fixed it said they might have, who put it up, said it might have been, it may not have been quite what we wanted, and it wasn't. It was just too much. So we're gone to another one, and we're just going to get whatever silage we got in here, and I don't know how much, and put that across into the, oh, there's quite a bit in there. Put that into the mix so we can get the mix going again. Get rid of that again, don't you want to see that? I don't think I'm going to climb up. Nah, I'm not going to jump up. Let's come out again and that's better. We can actually see now. Now it's come up nicely. Just to put some in over to the mix feed. As you see, the silage is empty, and we're going to go through and cut some grass just for the cows. Don't want a lot, and whatever we have left over, we're bunging in here. We've got some bales, wool bales, a couple of wool bales ready to sell, but they're not fully ready yet. Oh, we ain't got a load yet, so I'm not going to bother to mow those. And we just go over and we can see the bales we got out. Not some, we got any eggs. Oh, of course we've got eggs. The Benny Hill time again. Yeah, so we've got 9 hay bales over here to do us for now. Straw, I'm hoping that will last out until the harvest, and whilst that's loading we just go and do a bit of egg collecting. I'm going to put this up so I can see how many there is, because these are a beggar to see at times. It's not too bad at the moment with the grass not growing. I'm not too certain I'm going to cut grass out, as it isn't growing too well at the moment. We're probably around the field margins. I might just have to whip some off that next one of the next ones too. No, I don't want a lot, just one forage wagon full will do. As 7 left. Yeah. 5 left. Now we're getting there. At least it's our eggs for breakfast. See, it's 6:30 in the morning, so we're bright and early. Well, early anyway. Well, it's one thing about changing it wasn't actually our fault. It's why it was manufactured, that shelter for the wool bales, so we got a bit of money back. The one where they replaced it was a bit cheaper. Call me a cheapskate as you will, and we got them all. So, with what little difference it was, we bought a few bottles of whiskey for myself and a few bottles of Pernod for Pet. And we had a right old time getting completely and actually sloshed. Doesn't happen often. But it's nice when it does. Alright, we've got one full load of silage. This will do, I think, for now to put in there. Let's see how much room we've got after we've got this one in. We do want to fill this right up. Oh, and that odd odd grass bale you might have remembered from the loading them up episode. Come on, that's it. Pull. I think they're sort of semi-jackknifed. I may have to cheat on this. I will have to cheat because I can't see past it. Oh, we're miles out. I know some people say I don't do enough driving out of cab, but there is a good reason for that. I can't blame and drive out of cab very well, only for jobs like this. I should be able to do this in cab, but I just can't. Oh, and to Dirty Tractor Doctor, I know you'd like to see me struggle all episode on one dial, but it ain't gonna happen. And please go and watch him. Eli's a cheeky beggar. Just go and watch him. He's got a good channel going. There's a lot of very good channels about at the moment, and I find the best ones are on the smaller end. Let's have a look. Oh no, we don't want to put any more than that in. It's 88%. We do want some more high old grass in there. Straw. Oh, there isn't but much more straw in there. But that will soon start producing again. Alright, we're going to drop this off, and that's a game itself to back that in. Well, of course, we better just take the brake off first. Yeah, Pat's busy on oats. She's sowing her oats. Yes, no answer to that really. Oh, I think we're coming this side. Who knows? Trying to find which is the best bay to put this in. We've got the trouble is the mowers went over a bit far. Again, I'm going to come out a cab to do this. Definitely going to come out a cab to this one. I need that front mower too. I'm not gonna collect a lot. I'm just gonna collect enough. That'll do. Do nice. It is. I think I was almost a professional, wouldn't you? Don't answer that. Let's take the weight off. Drop that in here. One more growth period and I'll be putting the second layer of fertilizer on. And you might notice if you're that observant, there is no fuel use figures now. I've just decided to keep myself as near sane as I'm ever likely to be. I'm taking the better fuel mod out of everything. It's just not doing what I want, and all I want is same as we watch Disco. He and I have the same mind, and all I wanted to do was display fuel usage, not do 101 other things. Even the early one I was using was playing up with more realistic, which I'm using on and off screen one on Old Ridge. Well, it says off screen. Every now and again I'm going to put an episode up. As you notice, I'm been relegated to the small JCB. Now I've got to find some grass next. That should be worth a laugh. I'm not certain how much we've got round these fields. It isn't the amount we need, just a very, very small amount. Well, put the brake on again and hope we've got this right. Yes, look at that. And again. Might as well start on the one at the back here. Oh, better just lift that up because that. Oh, wrong end. That's better. Don't want that dragging on the ground just yet. We could always go on the sheep meadow and take grass out of there. Answers on the postcard, if anybody knows, why do we feed the animals grass? when there's so much around, it never get eaten off. Yes, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to cut this or not. We'll find out. Don't even know if we're going to get through the gate yet. That's better. Done it a second time. Now let's see whether there is any hope at all. Whether this is real grass or not. I think it's OldBor. No, it's not. It's painted. Right. Ignore that. I'm going to do something naughty here. I'm going to try right across the field. Let's see if we can dig any more up from that. Those meadows were already done. I want to leave the other two complete until that's fully grown. Possibly the first one might even have enough to cut. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick deco at this. Grass. Oh, she's halfway through. No, you can see they are the only grass areas. No, I'm going to have to take one of the others out. 23, but 24 is the small one. If we lose some out of there, it isn't going to matter. The other two are nowhere near ready yet. And we could do is fertilise them again. And apparently they all need for ploughing, but they won't get that. Right, we've got to. We'll try and find 24. And you know my how good I am at finding my way around. Let's just double check where we've got to go. Looks like that's past the feed, or is it down by the pigs? We might have to go through the pigs to get to it. Just wait for this to come down. You can see the state of the roads here, they are terrible. That isn't the amount we want here, we just want enough to get rid of that, get rid of the animal value thing. Some of these areas which is not down as grass, I may well plough just to give me some a bit more grass. Or I think we may have to buy ourselves another field just to turn into a meadow. That's 22. No, it's don't think there's a way. Well, get over. Don't think there's a way through here anywhere. We can get to it, not through Blickling. 23 is just kind of to hell with it. I'm rather go all the way around. We'll take 23. Now all it does find an entrance to it. There we are. There the ocean show again. Well, we will be there. Where are we? We're picking something now. Whoa, a bit humpty here. Just going to try and pick one load up, but that's it. Means we won't have as much to turn into hay, but I think we're going to be alright. And we can do some loose hay, by the way. We've got some outside. We've got an outside store. Will take, I think, about 50,000 litres of hay, sort of one load. And I have another store which will take quite a bit more. That store on the farm. So we will be doing some loose hay as well as bale. I'd like to get that silage, fermented silage silo full. I could have done it and brought the whole gear out here, but so I didn't fancy 2 or 3 trips just to do one lot. Mind you, it's going to take some time to get this done. I'll have a slurp whilst I'm doing something. Well, if I hadn't hit the wrong key, you didn't see that. Of course you did, you'd never miss a mistake. I'm going to try on the bales to get 9 on this wool bales is to get 9, get a full load. It's such an awkward place to get into. I think it might actually be easier to back in from the outside, back in from the road. That should please the locals. It's quite a big meadow, this one, so we should be alright here. We should still get a decent crop out of it. In fact, ooh, get over to the edge. 30, oh, a third full. Don't think the cows would take that much, but who can tell? Sheep are all on all hay. I don't feed the sheep grass. I reckon there's enough in there. Paddock there for them to munch away at. And outside the storyline again. It's going to be a little while before they actually start using anything the sheep, because when I filled out hoppers up, the season's still allowed 6 days. They cut it to 3 since, because I had double the amount in there that it should take, so it's cut to use that up first, and I think we might be just off the ready to cut bit. That's better. It's 2 in the morning and 2 hungover. Yes, we're rather boring again, I know, but I reckon I make videos which are there to help you sleep. So best not to watch them first thing in the morning, unless it's because you're on nights. Then it's the perfect time. I thought the other day, I thought YouTube had done something nice for us channel operators by letting everybody, whether you're partner are not scheduled, but I noticed that's been gone away, done away with it, guys. I'm quite enjoying scheduling, but I'm not going to go full partner. I like to think that I'm in full charge of what I do. I'm not, but I like to think it. The wife soon tells me what to do, but that's fair enough. I think I might have enough here actually. I'm wondering which one's going to be first of my games to actually harvest. In theory, it should be the Heritage. I started that midsummer or early summer, and I think the others are sort of no more in late spring. Well, this one's still a long way off. So we're only just finishing sowing at the moment. But I might just see how much more loan I can take to see if I can afford to get some more cattle. How many cattle we got at the moment anyway? Sheep 80, 34, yeah, we need another 2 load of cattle. Would just like to get another load of sheep in and then breed them from there. I'm going to breed up to about 200 sheep, I've decided. And then keep the number around 200. And that one we will do it right. We've got the animal transport. We will be transporting them, yeah, the animals to and from the farm. I think we do one more lap and that will do as well. So we come around to the gate next time and we will finish. That doesn't Blickling Hall look nice, so yeah, so one more lap from that gateway there. At least we've got good headlands on from when we cut this next time. Another quick drink, and it's non-alcoholic. I have one of these things in the cab, and bottomless vacuum flask, always full of tea. Like I normally at home drink coffee more, but out on the farm I prefer tea. I find it more thirst quenching. We're not going to be far short of being full by the time we get round. Oh, morning, we come up to the we're on the last side now. I was going to do another PCSG video this weekend, but other things was happening in my life at the moment. I won't be making that. So you have to wait another week. Which one am I on? Lift up, turn it off, folder. Lift, turn off. And back to the jolly old farm. Seems a bit daft using this big tractor for this sort of job, but I'm not going to keep running the fence back and forth from the sheep farm. And we don't need another tractor anyway on the farm. There's only 2 of us, we've got 3 tractors. And only one, of course, may have to come into it if we get a problem with one of the others. It's just slow her down a little bit down here. No getting used to using more realistic, which I'm using on my old rig, as I said. And with that, it's very easy to turn things over, as I discovered. Yeah, and that's the Old Ridge 17 by Darren Casale, which hopefully will be out at some point. I think he's doing some tidying up at the moment, and then it's down to the SOB whether they will allow it, as it's not his original map. He's playing very fair by the SOB boys, by Enzo, and saying, I've got this map, I made it for my own use, but would it be alright if I release it? And it's down to them. I know they're on a map, and I think it's going to be a big one. I think it's going to be a 4 times what I hear about it, SOB. And I think they're also working to make it seasons ready. No, I don't really want to put it in there. I want to put it in around the back here. Keep that separate from the other stuff. Right. We're aiming for about 100 cows, but most of those that will have to come in breeding. We'll get about 50 to start with. We might just go and get 1 load of cattle next now. Which one is which? Ah, this is grass. Yes, I can see I've got a trigger, but I'm just decided to try and do this a little bit better. Right, put the brake on. Let me just hop out. Was that just unloading? I don't think we'll do much more today. That's going to be about it. We'll just dump the rest of this in here. Oh, it looks a mess there. Right, that's full. Double check. Yeah, that's full. Everything's full there. I was good. As cleanliness isn't bad. Sheep aren't clean, but they always do. Could do some water down the sheep too. That'll be for next time. Just dump this into the mix up. Don't think I'm going to. Don't know if I can get it through here. Right, who's ready to see if I can get it stuck coming through here? Whoa! I must say I didn't actually expect the forage wagon to go through there. We'll put this in the mixer, I think, rather than the silage. I'm going to come out of cab to do this because I just cannot see well enough to do this properly. Alright, we're going to take a quick screenshot here. How I do, and that'll do. Hopefully it's empty now. It certainly is. Right, as we finish this episode off, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like, although there wasn't much happening this time. Next time it will be buying what few animals we can afford. Just a matter of interest. Because I can't get used to where everything is now. You have to excuse me on that. Prices, vehicle, finances. We've got 100. I might just max my loan out, and then we buy a load of animals. Try and get a cows up to at least 50. Won't want this for anything else at the moment. Oh yeah, so thanks very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and for some reason best known to yourself, possibly you're a masochist, I don't know, but if whatever the reason you wish to subscribe, please do so. Always happy to have new subscribers. Get up. Oh dear, I'm at a complete boggle. I should have cut the video before now. Sorry, when I do it slow, I can get it roughly where I want it, then that's when I try to speed up. Yes, any comments, questions, queries, information, or anything else you wish to partake of, feel free to post that in the comments section, which is below this video. And I think it's about all we got to say now. So I'm going to say, name and saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.